Hey guys, I wanted to show off this really cool piece of software I coded. It's satellite imagery retrieval bot, and what it does is, I'll show you the code. It asks you for a time interval, and it every so many minutes it goes and grabs a new satellite loop and saves it. And it's really custom. It lets you name the storm, the season, all that. I'll show you the code. It's really cool. And then I'll show you how it works. Okay, hopefully you can see all of this. Move it up a little bit. And then I'll show you how it works. And I'm going to release this to the public. This is a terminal-based program right now. I wrote it in Bash programming. I'm going to release a Windows-based version of this for a more user-friendly program that everybody can use. But right now this is basically nerdware. See the various functions in there. Real simple script. And I'm going to show you this thing in action when I'm done showing you the actual the code. Here we go in action. Okay, we run it. It checks to make sure the XDo tool is installed. Then it introduces itself. The NASA, NOAA, National Hurricane Center, Hurricane Satellite Imagery Bot, not associated or affiliated with NASA, NOAA, or the National Hurricane Center at all. I'm not with them. All of the imagery and all that goes to them. They do allow people to use it, freely. It's not copyrighted or anything like that, but I'm not trying to pose as a personnel from them. So it asks you the storm name, Irma, the season, 2017, the month, September. Then it'll check to see whether or not that's there. If it's not, it'll add it. If it's there, it'll go ahead and let you know it's there, and it'll add to it. It does all that. It even has these handy little notifications over here that I make pop up. Now it's going to ask you for data retrieval delay variable, and that's basically how often do you want it to grab a new image from the satellite loop. So if you do it too close together, it'll be hard to notice movement. I go ahead and do it 20 minutes, which would be the data retrieval delay variable of 1200 seconds, or 12,000, my bad, or 1,200, 1,200. We hit enter, and then it asks you which browser you're using, and in this case we're using that. So now it's going to go ahead and open up the NASA website for you. And what that's going to do is it's going to give you 45 seconds, as it notifies you over here with instructions, to go ahead and pick where you want to look at on here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Go 16, and we're going to click where we want to view. And we're going to view the storm, of course. So we click there, click the storm. Now I'm going to go back and reset that delay variable because I made it too long for the demonstration. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it for like 5 seconds. And I'll show you how it works. Don't worry, I'll do this real quick. It won't take long. Irma, 2017, September. Storms in the database. The delay variable this time 5 seconds for demonstration. I'm using that browser. Now I'm going to change this here. Of course, it's going to open that window for me, and it's going to give me 45 seconds, and it's going to count down on the window for me. So that's plenty enough time to go pick on the storm I want. Go ahead and close these notifications. Click on Irma here. Let's check. We're at 20 seconds, so we have about 25 more seconds to get everything done, and we're ready to go. So now we're going to wait, and it's going to do the rest of the work for us, and I'll show you how this works. Now you can set this up on a virtual machine and have it run in the background, and then you can do whatever you want on your computer. But the way this thing is set up is you turn this on when you leave or whatever, you go somewhere. While you're gone, however long you're gone, it'll automatically save these loops for you however long you want. Like, so I'm doing 20-minute intervals. It's going to save a loop. But for the demonstration, I put 5 seconds so you can actually see it in action. It refreshes the page there, clicks continue. Now it's going to refresh the loop. Of course, you're not going to be able to tell any difference because it's only about a second. Right clicks, it's going to save the image, and it puts it in a folder there. And always go ahead and do it for it first and pick the folder you want, and then from there on out it'll save them all to that folder. I'm going to of course improve on this and make it more user friendly, and I'll make a Windows version of it that'll be graphical user interface style. As you can see, there it goes again. Every 5 seconds it saves the loop. Boom. See, I'm not doing that. Hands free right here. It's all automated, so it's pretty cool. Later on down the road, there it goes again. See, I'm going to go ahead and stop it so I can. Later on down the road, I'll make one that's more like look, for example, this piece of software right here. That's a graphical user interface, right? And this is the terminal right here. So there's two different kinds of. One of them is more nerdware than the other, but I'm gonna put this out for the public. It's gonna be free. It's gonna be cool, just a useful piece of software. I mean, you probably don't need it. You can get loops other places, but I think it's a cool thing to have. And you know, I'm a nerd, and I like it. And I'm just proud that I programmed it and coded it myself. And real quick, I'll show you the code one more time. I'm going to open up Gedit, a powerful, really cool-looking graphical user-face style code editor, text editor for Linux and Unix. It's pretty awesome. And show you the code again. Start from the beginning and just slowly scroll down it for you so you can check it out. Raw computer code, bash. I coded this myself from scratch. Wrote it really quick. I'm pretty proud. It didn't take me long. So if you like stuff like this and you want to see really cool freeware software put out for the public for everybody to have down the road, the only thing I ask to do to help me out is subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'd be more than proud and glad to do more stuff like this and put it out there for people for free. I believe in free software. I enjoy writing it, and the only things that I need is a subscription to my YouTube channel. So that would be really cool. I appreciate that. It looks really cool, doesn't it? I love looking at code. Alright guys, thanks. Please subscribe. I'll put a link in here in the description for the source code of this if you'd like to check it out. It isn't for Windows right now, but I will come up with a Windows version. This is for Linux or Unix. It'll work on the Mac too, and Mac terminals. So check out the description, and please give me a thumbs up, and appreciate everybody.